Hey everyone, it's me, Collector Movie Man, also DBG18 2006 on Instagram. Just wanted to talk about my review for the, let me make sure if I'm saying this right. The Hunger Games, salad, no, oh my God. I'm just gonna butcher it, so forget it. I'm just gonna call it the Hunger Games prequel movie. And I know there's been a lot of people saying, oh, I'm not interested in this. Oh, I don't see the point for this movie. But definitely there is a point to it. The author, Suzanne Collin wrote the book. And I definitely enjoyed the book. I didn't enjoy it as much as the other Hunger Games books, but it's definitely an interesting story. You get like President Snow and how he becomes to be who he is. So, first thing I'm going to talk about is Viola Davis in the movie. She is really good as she is as usual. She's usually good in everything. And then Peter Dinklage. But Viola Davis, she is scary. Funny. She's not funny, but she's scary, and she also does a very good job as the villain. Like, there was some points where I was like, literally like, oh my God, she's terrifying. And then Peter Dinklage is definitely very good. He's not in there for a whole bunch, but he's in there. He's probably in there for about 5 scenes. And then the main thing I wanted to talk about was the guy who played the young version of President Snow. I would tell you his name, but I can't. I'm doing the recording, and that's how I look it up, is on my phone. So, this actor, I had no idea who he was. I didn't know anything about him. But after seeing this movie, this actor has impressed me. He was very good. He was able to pull off the serious parts, the emotional parts, and also the villain parts. And the thing that creeped me out the most about him, as you can see through the whole movie, he's like manipulating everyone and watching everyone, seeing what they're doing, and trying to make sure they're on the capital side and not like on the rebels side. And Rachel Ziegler, I will do say, she is phenomenal in this movie. Her singing is really good in the movie. She sings about 5 times in the movie, and they're not like real big singing things, but when they are very emotional. There's this one song that just, it chills me because of what it has to deal with. It's called The Hanging Tree. And also, you also see later that through the course of the movie, she's kind of like playing with Coriolanus Snow's emotions and how he feels about her. And what happens at the end totally shocked me because I actually forgot about it. I'm not going to give it away, but it shocked me to what she does to Coriolanus Snow. And the one thing I will say, the ending is okay, but I understand why they did it because of how the book ended. The book ended like that. You figure the person is dead. So they don't tell you in the book that she's dead, but you kind of figured that's what she is. So, and that's how they kind of end the movie. Make you think she is dead. You don't know, but you think she is. And you also find out that Peter Dinklage's character was friends with Coriolanus Snow, father, and they are actually the people who created the actual Hunger Games. And I will say this movie takes place about 60 years before even Katniss comes into it. So 60 years before Katniss is ever introduced. And like I said, you find out that President Snow and Peter Dinklage's character, President Snow's father and Peter Dinklage's character are like the ones who created the Hunger Games. And what's basically also going on is nobody's watching the Hunger Games, nobody cares, and they're trying to get more people into it too. So Coriolanus Snow, who was actually President Snow, says, well, why don't we get like the people to care for the tributes instead of like just having them all be killed? Have them root for a winner, make them care, and then send donations in to sponsor them and help them stay alive in the Hunger Games. And that's where that part of that came in. I don't know if any of you remember in the Hunger Games, they send little gifts down and stuff to the tributes. So that was actually created by President Snow. And I thought that was a really good a thing they show that was actually created in later movies, in the other movies. And then the other thing, there's this flower that Rachel Ziegler's character mentions, and it is actually the flower of Jennifer Lawrence's character's name in the Hunger Games. The flower's name is Katniss. So you get that thing. You get that like little nod towards Katniss. So that's nice. And then there are quite a few scenes with snakes. I don't mind snakes, but anyone who's afraid of them should definitely not watch this movie, because I think you'll definitely not like the movie. But that's my review. this movie is definitely going in my top 5. It will probably, yes, I did like the Taylor Swift movie, but this movie has just taken its spot. And with that, it took over the Taylor Swift spot on my list for in my top 5. All right, well, I'll let you go, everyone, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to leave a comment and like the video. So, everyone have a good night.